Hi there, this is Henry Smith here from IamWealthyandRich.com. Thanks for joining me watching this video today. This is where I'm talking about my daily journey, and what I want to talk to you about today is updating my daily journey, which I'm doing video updates of an investment portfolio which I started just over a year ago. And also the thought processes that go through being an investor, being a successful investor, the thought process that goes, you have to handle your mind as you go through the journey, the ups and downs of the journey. And the very important things that contribute towards developing that right mindset. So I touched on it briefly yesterday, and today I'm going to go a little bit deeper. But before I do that, just want to do the disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial planner, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a CPA. So do your own due diligence, your own research, and do understand that all investments carry a degree of risk. So do not invest more than you can afford to lose. So with that said, what I want to do is share my screen and update the figures for today of this portfolio, and then talk about the mindset, more how to develop the mindset, where it comes from, where it actually comes from. But I'll just share my screen for now. So I'm going to share this spreadsheet. Just click that share button. And what we have here is a spreadsheet that I use every day, and this was started when the portfolio hit 106,000, and then in green, I actually put the figures of that particular day of the total of the portfolio. When it's in red, that's when it's gone backwards on the previous day, and that happens. So you can see we've had some days where it's gone backwards a couple of days, and then we have a run when it's gone forward, several days at a time. Sometimes over a week it goes forward, and then we have a pullback. And that's just part and parcel of the market. And like I said, because I'm documenting this, that's why I'm looking at this. Ordinarily, I wouldn't be looking at the market every day. If I was just investing, I'd just put the money there and just forget about it. But for some time, maybe look at it once a month or once in 2 weeks. But because I'm documenting this, that's why I'm doing this on a daily basis. So we have, forward times and backwards. So yesterday the market went back a little bit. So we'll see where we are today. So today's date is the 2nd of June, and I get the figures from the investment summary page, and they're coming through a live feed here. And this live feed goes in through an asset portfolio, and we have the figures here. So this portfolio consists of one whole Bitcoin and an assortment of altcoins, alternative coins apart from Bitcoin. So this is specially selected, specially researched altcoins that are used in this portfolio. So, and this is in US dollars, the total is in green. And on the right hand side, we've got the same portfolio, but it's just in pounds, Great British pounds, pounds sterling. So I'm taking this figure here, 155, 270, 66. 155, 270, 155, 270.66. That should be correct. Yep. And if I bring this down here, I guess it's probably going to be up on yesterday. So that can be in green. So the market's been zigzagging at a certain level for some time. It's probably do this for another few weeks actually, before it makes up its mind and decides where it wants to go. So the next one is the total here, which is 193, 331, 64. 193, 331.64. Let's have a look. 371, not 331. 371. Okay, so that is higher than yesterday, so that will be green as well. And of course, let's see, Bitcoin is higher than yesterday as well, so that's going to be green. So we're dancing in between the green and the red, green and the red. We'll see what it is tomorrow, but that's what it is today. Let's bold that. Click that save button. So basically, okay. Save. So, what I'm talking to today is something very, very important in terms of if you want to become wealthy and rich. The I'm Wealthy and Rich statement, or IamWealthyandRich.com, is an affirmational statement that I say to myself on a daily basis, along with other very powerful words, which I encourage you to do the same. And it all comes down to, I should share my screen here, really. Let's just share my screen. A lot of people in the markets are filled with the wrong mental mindset, and they attract the wrong things to themselves. I need to be sharing the screen here. Right. So a lot of people are ruled by fear and worry when they're in the markets, either greed and fear. But especially when things are not going the way they expected, they're full of fear and worry, and that creates them to have irrational actions, to do irrational actions. And fear, worry is really negative goal setting. It's like you're setting a goal for something negative to happen. Okay, to you, not necessarily to the market, to you, because you can't control the market. What you control is you and how you go into the market. Now, you really need to, we as investors, we really need to get control of ourselves, get a grip of our minds. But most people, it's not easy, and most people don't know how to go about it, all right? They don't know how to go about it. They don't know what it is that controls their mind to behave in the way they do. They think that's just the way they are. Well, that's not true. That's not just the way you are. You're a very complex human being. We're all very complex creatures, full of different impulses and programs and conditioning that makes us behave a certain way. It's not just, it's very simple, but it's quite complex as well. But it can be you can still get control of it. And, I call it, your self-talk. Your self-talk is what will really determine whether you succeed in this game or not. In any game, any profession, any business, any venture, any sport, your self-talk is so important. Okay, and you basically, let me just, there are certain words that people say to themselves, or a certain group of words that they say to themselves on a regular basis, which doesn't serve them at all. It actually holds them back. And it seems a lot of people who are part of a culture tend to adopt the same kind of words that culture adopts, and they think it's acceptable to speak that way. But what they don't understand is that they're just damaging themselves because of culture and fitting in. They have certain words that they say. Now, you need to understand this about the words that you use. Okay. Using the right words can make a big difference. Okay. Your mind is like a computer, right? And your thoughts become your reality. Okay. So you need to understand that your thoughts become your reality. So whatever reality you are experiencing is because of your past thoughts. Your past thoughts are responsible for the reality you're going through right now. And so it's very important that we take advantage, because we're given a very powerful gift here. Why say what to do? When you talk to yourself, what to say rather when you talk to yourself is what I want to talk to at the moment, because we talk to ourselves mentally all the time. Okay, and we also talk to ourselves verbally, but mostly mentally we talk to ourselves, and we can control what we say to ourselves. Okay. Why say what you have? Most people concentrate on saying what their personal circumstances are, what they have, the things that are wrong in their life, things that are not going the way they like, how frustrated they are. They verbalize it. They speak it as if they want to hold on to it, that situation. Now, if you ask them, they'll say no, they don't want it. But by speaking about it, you are calling it into existence to take up a permanent residence in your life. So why say what you have when you can have what you say? Imagine if you can have what you say, then you'll spend your time saying things that you want to have, not things that you don't want to have, because it's the same power. You have the power, you have the ability to press a button and have what you say. So if you have that ability to have what you say, why would you use that time to talk about what you have? That would be a complete waste of time. Your self-talk is controlled by your thoughts. So where does your self-talk come from? It comes basically from your thoughts. But this is a very interesting correlation here, because this is what keeps people in a loop of a downward loop of forever failure, a failure loop. Because yes, your self-talk is controlled by your thoughts, but at the same time, your thoughts are controlled by your self-talk. So if your self-talk is controlled by your thoughts, and your thoughts are controlled by your self-talk, and your self-talk is controlled by your thoughts, you're going in a loop. And if it's unfavorable what you're saying, you'll be in a downward spiral. Okay, a negative spiral downwards. Negative thoughts become negative speech, become negative thoughts, become negative speech, become negative thought, become negative speech. And then it just drives your life in a downward spiral. Okay, I don't have a diagram for a downward spiral, but just imagine it. Well, so which is easier to control? You need to control them. You need to take control of your thoughts and your self-talk. Okay, so some people say, I can't really help my thoughts. I can't stop what pops into my head. It just pops into my head. I can't control that. Some people can control their thoughts. Some people can control their self-talk. Which is easier to control? Is it your thoughts or your self-talk? Okay. And the answer really is, I would say, from my experience, is your self-talk is easier to control than your thoughts. But you've got to control them. Once you control one of them, the other will change. But as we had back here, your self-talk is controlled by your thoughts, and your thoughts are controlled by your self-talk, and your self-talk is controlled by your thoughts, and your thoughts are controlled by your self-talk. You see what is this? It's just a what do you call it? A catch-22 kind of spiral, where one links into the other. It's like you can go around in infinity unless you break the cycle. You've got to break that cycle. But you've got to take control of one of them. And as we said here, we need to control your thoughts and your self-talk. You need to control I've found from my experience, your self-talk. And you need to control what you say to yourself. What kind of things should you say when you say to yourself? Okay. Very powerful. You see, the very successful people in their field, they actually speak to themselves and say things. So they say them so often that then their thoughts say the same things. Their thoughts say it on autopilot, and therefore their words then reflect it. And there's just, again, an upward spiral of success. It goes in infinity in an upward spiral. So you can go in an infinity in a downward spiral, or in an infinity in an upward spiral, depending on who's got control and what you're saying. But saying words like, I am wealthy, okay? I am successful. Saying words like, I am wealthy, I am successful, okay? or I am business savvy. You don't say, that I am wise. You don't say that things like, I'm not good at business, or I'm not good at this. I'm broke. If you keep saying you're broke or you haven't got any money, things are hard. You say I am wealthy, and you don't say I will be wealthy. You say I am wealthy. Okay. You say, if you've got a problem with attracting wealth, you say making money is easy for me. Okay, say making money is easy for me. These are the things that you need to say, and eventually they will change the thought process in your mind, so that your mind doesn't start thinking that making money is difficult. Oh, it's hard to get money. All right? Changing what you say. You say to yourself, I easily achieve anything I put my mind to. You think about what to say when you talk to yourself, right? Say, I am rich in all ways. Say words like that, I am rich in all ways. I easily achieve anything I put my mind to. For a lot of you that have problem with money, because you think it's evil and whatever, you need to understand that, say to yourself, money is a natural energy that flows into my life. A lot of people have a problem with money. That's the reason why they don't have any. They have an inferiority complex. They hate money, actually. They think money is evil. They think if they have money, they will be evil. And things. So they psychologically sabotage their mind, themselves from ever getting money. Okay, get up this share screen here. They sabotage themselves from getting money. All right, because in their mind, so consciously, I'm not talking about consciously. Consciously, yes, you do want money consciously, but subconsciously, you might have in your subconscious somewhere that money is evil. Maybe you were brought up to think money is the root of evil, or all evil, or something like that. Whereas money is the root of joy and happiness. So if you're not brought up to think that money is the root of joy and happiness, and you were brought up to think that money is the root of all evil, then subconsciously, somewhere in your subconscious mind, you're going to repel money. And so people have that, and it goes through them all through their life, and they just make just enough. They never make surplus or abundance. Okay, enough to pay your bills and barely pay your bills. Okay, but no more. And if they do get more, they lose it. So what to say when you talk to yourself? Okay, you talk favorably about yourself. All right. You say, like, I am financially prosperous. Okay. If you think things are tough and run, say to yourself, opportunities are everywhere. Okay. Opportunities are everywhere. Not there's no hope, there's no job, there's no business economy is bad. Right? Don't, instead of saying, oh, why does it always happen to me? Say the universe supports me. The universe supports me. See, these are the kind of words you need to be saying. These are how successful people think and what they say to themselves. Okay, say things like, it is safe to be wealthy. It's another thing. People might think that if I get money, I'll be a victim, or somebody might get robbed or whatever. No, so you need to tell yourself that is what will keep you from getting money. Because you put that into your mind that if you get money, you might be robbed. So it's dangerous. So your mind wants to protect you, so it will stop you from getting money. This is what I'm trying to say. What to say when you talk to yourself. People are saying the wrong thing to themselves. Well, if I get money, I'll only be robbed. I'll only be a target. Well, you need to say it's safe to be wealthy. It is safe to be wealthy. You understand? You say what you want, not what you have, or not what you think is bad and that someone else happened to someone else, and you say that because worry is negative goal setting. You're actually setting a goal to make that happen. You're setting a goal to get mugged. You're setting a goal to be robbed by worrying. Who in their right mind would set a goal to be robbed? Well, you do that when you're worrying. You understand? So the opposite of that is to speak positively. Okay? Speak positively, and then you're setting a goal for an abundant, safe, secure life. You understand? So talk nice to people. Just say bad things about themselves. Well, this is my life story. This is always happens to me. All of that. Say good things about yourself, right? Say to yourself, I surround myself with successful people. That way you're going to get in the midst of successful people, and it will bounce and rub off on you. So I'm just giving a little insight into the kind of words that people should that they use when they talk to themselves. If you feel lost, say the way is clear for me. The way is clear for me. I am business minded. All right? I am business minded. Life loves me. You be talking like a victim. All right? I am business minded. Life loves me. This is a very different thing. When some people think that everything is set up against them. Like God is after you, or things are conspiring against you, and the odds are against you, or the other half, and therefore the odds are rigged against you. No. You say that I am a rich child of a loving universe. If you say these type of things often enough, I don't mean if you say them once, I don't mean if you say them twice. That is not enough. Okay? You have to literally make a lifestyle of saying it. A lifestyle, okay, of saying it. That's what you have to do. Now, there's a training that's it's maybe a little bit difficult to try and get into it, just the way I've said it, but there's a training which I put together, which is absolutely free, because I want it to be free so that more people can get it and more people can change their lives and make this world a better place. So I'm removing barriers in terms of money. Okay, so anybody can do it. If you've got a computer or phone, a laptop, anyone can do it. Unless you don't, the only barrier is you. You understand? The only barrier is you. If you want to be a barrier. If you don't want to be a barrier, then you can get access to it. Work on improving your self-talk. Work on building that wealth and prosperity mentality. And then you will see changes. We'll show you exactly how to do it, how I do it. There's 3 resources that I use, and then I put my own spin on top of it and show you exactly how I do it. And then also wealth and prosperity, not wealth and prosperity, investment strategies as well, getting your money in order, how to think right about money, about accumulating wealth. So, and where can you get access to this? I'll show you where you can get access to this. Let me just share my screen here. All you need to do to get access to this training, because I can't teach you in a 20-minute video. It's not, there's not enough time. Oh, almost ended the video there. Here we go. You go to this website here, IamWealthyandRich.com. Again, as you know, IamWealthyandRich.com is not me talking about myself, it's about you and what you should be saying about yourself. Okay, how to understand the game of money and play it well. Because the game of money is played on different levels, a mental, spiritual, mental, and physical level. You need to understand that. Not just most people are trying to play the game at the physical level, and they haven't got the other 2 levels in place. And it's a very hard game playing it that way. Very hard. So if you scroll down here to this section, this form here, get your millionaire mindset and investment strategy free. Fill in the name and email address and send it to you straight away. Start applying it exactly the way I teach it. Don't try and reinvent the wheel or do it your way and do half of it, do 50% or 75%. Do 100% of what I say. And in time, it will take months because it's not going to happen overnight, but you'll start to feel results very quickly, but it will still take time to recondition your mind, to start thinking in wealth and prosperity abundance and attracting wealth. And you just realize this world is a wonderful place full of amazing opportunities, just waiting for you to grab them. Okay, but you apply yourself to that, and also watch some of my other videos as well, and then you'll be well on your way. And then, like as you saw me talk about the altcoins, you can request to join one of our webinars, and we show you about the altcoins and how you can get access to those if you want to. But we teach you the very basics to get started. But if you want the more advanced investment strategy with the altcoins, just contact us, let us know, and we'll get you on a webinar. We can show you how to get access to those. Okay. So I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and share this video. And I want to thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Have a wonderful and fantastic day. Okay, bye for now.